Just pulling it up really quick. Sorry, just one second. We're busy pulling the right video up. And there we go. All right, rolling through it. Okay, so this is something we just learned within the past hour. Planned Parenthood of Wisconsin is planning to resume its abortion services in Sheboygan after a court ruling today. Planned Parenthood says Dane County Circuit Court Judge Diane Schlipper made a ruling today that reaffirmed a decision that said Wisconsin's 1849 law on abortion does not apply to consensual abortion care. And we'll have more tonight on this story at 10 o'clock. And now we're moving on to another story that we've been working on locally here. A person has died following an incident at Kahn's Wood Products, which is a pallet supplier in Grand Chute. The Outagamie County Coroner's Office confirmed an autopsy is scheduled for tomorrow, and details of the incident weren't immediately available tonight, but the coroner's office said more information would be released tomorrow once the victim's family has been identified. And now we're turning to another story that I've been working on today. We have some big news with the Milwaukee Brewers, and I'm just pulling up the story here. So today, Governor Tony Evers signed 2 bills that keep the Brewers in Wisconsin. Those measures allocate $500,000 in taxpayer money to help the team cover repairs at American Family Field over the next 3 decades. Governor Evers spoke about this legislation today at the stadium and called it a compromise between the team and the public. Part of the state's funding will be offset by new taxes and surcharges on tickets to non-game events at AmFam Field. And the Brewers officials previously told legislators the team might leave Milwaukee if public funding couldn't be secured. Legislators say the state would lose tens of millions in tax dollars if the team decided to move somewhere else. And tonight at 10, we'll have more on this and some of the anticipated repairs that the Brewers team say are needed. But right now, we're going to turn it over to our meteorologist, David Ernst, to tell us a little bit about the conditions out there. So, David, how is it going?
Relatively quiet this evening. We've seen a little bit of spotty light mix showing up over parts of Door County and into upper Michigan, but not really expecting anything serious out of that. Instead, skies will just stay mostly cloudy for the vast majority of the area. Temperatures will be falling through the 30s. Eventually, we'll land in the 20s. Wednesday, starting out with a mix of sun and clouds, but it's likely as we head towards the lunch hour that the clouds will begin to thicken up and could see a little light wintry mix pushing across the area, but just like what we've seen this evening, that should be of little consequence. Temperatures will still be above freezing, so I don't anticipate that creates any major headaches at all, and there will be plenty of us that end up getting skipped by that. Then we move on to the weekend, and that forecast still a little bit up in the air. I've got your American GFS model on the right, European weather model on the left. 6 p.m. Friday, we're all still dry, but as we get into Friday night and Saturday, both models now showing a little bit of that northern fringes of a storm system kind of impacting the area. Some light rain moving in early Saturday, and then we'll have a tendency to see that rain change over to a wet snow as the colder air starts to move in, and Saturday night snow would continue. Now, I must stress that we are on the northern fringes of this storm system, and the forecast track is certainly not set in stone. So any movement north or south with the track of that main area of low pressure as it heads towards the eastern Great Lakes is going to have an impact on what we eventually experience here in northeastern Wisconsin. As it stands right now, looks like most of us would be in line to see 1 to 3 inches of a heavy, wet, packing snow. But if that system takes a little more of a northern shift, we could see some heavier snow, and if it shifts a little farther south and east, as it was looking like yesterday, we perhaps get skipped altogether and don't have any precipitation to deal with this weekend. So forecast is still a little bit up in the air in that regard, so you will want to check back for updates, especially if you have any travel plans or anything going on outside this weekend. I know we've got the Santa cycle going on. Chris was talking about that in Green Bay on Saturday morning, hoping to keep the rain out for that, but only time will tell there.
Thank you, David. Yes, it might be better to make some indoor plans this weekend with that risk of rain. Well, thank you all for tuning in to the Fastcast tonight, and we'll have some more updates. So be sure to also tune in to our 10 p.m. newscast tonight. Thanks for watching.